What's up, everybody? It's Kevin from Scuffleberg Outdoors. In this video, let's talk Capra Axles. Well, the hardest axles in the world to find nowadays are Capra Axles. And I know they're popular. I've been using them in several things. This is the Nordic Dragon build right here that has Capra Axles. Got a high-low with Capra Axles. Getting ready to build another high-low with Capra Axles. And I have a Capra. So, anyhow, what we have here is the Meus. I think I pronounced that right. I hope I did. Anyhow, got these from a local hobby shop, IMRC, in Manassas, Virginia. They come with the links, which is cool, or the steering links and everything. The deal is it's hard to find them with a straight axle rear. All the ones that I've got now are the two new sets that I got, one being a set that I got off eBay. You see them. They are original Capra axles, but they are the four-wheel steer. You know, these are legit axials. These Meus axles, which are very cool, they're aluminum housing, which I haven't used too much, but as you can see here, they are rear wheels or four-wheel steering. There's a few differences in the stock one, the factory ones, and the Meus. The Meus have these awesome, I don't know if you can see it, but it has like a double universal joint in there for the steering, which I think is super cool, front and rear. I've never used a rear steering axle, rear steering vehicle, so we'll see how that goes, where the stock ones just has one universal in there. One thing that I have learned is I bought a pair off of eBay that said branded axial, but they were not. They were just like a knockoff. I put them on the Dragon over here, and I ended up having to change the front housing because I put the portal overdrive gears in the portal axles. I had to change the front axle. I had a housing, a KYX aluminum housing, and I wanted to use plastic. And I had to order the axial stubs for the front. When I put the portal gears in it, for some reason it was in the brass. I added some brass up front. It bound up the stub and it wouldn't turn right. So I put the stock axial ones in there and turned out worked pretty good. But the center ring and pinion on the front and the rear on these cheap ones off of Amazon or eBay, but you can get them on Amazon now that I know that. They're like $105, $110, and they're not worth it. The ring and pinion doesn't, it's weird. I guess the bearing, I ended up changing the bearings on all of them too because they were not sealed, and it was just really cheap. I didn't like it, and I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to keep this like this. I might make the Dragon my first rear wheel or four-wheel steer vehicle. I'm not quite sure. We're going to cross that bridge here soon because I want to get this thing done. It's been a project. But, you know, the Meus axles, they come with brass on the front. It's an aluminum inner and a brass outer on the portal boxes. And the rear one is just aluminum on aluminum. Of course, the factory Capras just have, you know, plastic inner and outers and everything. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to go, but the main thing is, how come Axial can't just sell Capra axle sets? You can find 10-3 axle sets, 10-2 axle sets all over the place. It's the Capra ones that are in huge demand right now. I wish I'd have just bought sets of them, you know, a couple years ago and just to hoard them. I'm hoping to find a set of Meus with a solid rear axle, but I don't know. Time will tell. I'm going to keep searching every other day, every week till something comes available. It's crazy how much people are using the Capra Axles now, and they're really hard to find. So anyhow, I just wanted to rant a little bit about Capra Axles and see how it, see what's up. Let me know in the comments if y'all are having any of the same issues. I do not recommend the cheap Amazon Capra Axles, either the stock axials. They'll say Curry. It's hard to see on the camera, does not want to focus, but it says Curry right there on the front diff, or the front and the rear. If it doesn't say Curry, it's not axial. I can tell you that right now. And the Meus ones, I've heard a lot of good things about them. I don't know. I don't like aluminum housings. It's not that I don't like them. I just rather my truck be really as light as possible. And with the aluminum, it's obviously going to be a little bit heavier. But, so there you have it. I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll get her straightened out. I will keep hoarding Capra Axles for every time I find them. Appreciate y'all checking with us. Let me know in the comments if y'all having the same problem I am. And this is Kevin with Scuffleberg Outdoors. Later.